everyone, welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is going to be an arena-worthy video on the Rex ARC-170. Now, his ARC is a phenomenal ship. It's a great ship for many different purposes, but it's very, very important that you use him in a endurance team with other Republic. So he does work in other teams, but not nearly as effective. And so the first question a lot of people ask is he arena worthy? And the answer is absolutely yes. Now, let's keep a few things in mind. Let's analyze this for just a second. First, he's hard to farm. His ship is hard to farm. Even though they're technically free to play, they're both in the fleet store. So to get both Rex and to get his ship, you're going to have to go into the fleet store and purchase these shards, and it takes a while. And you're going to be fighting whether you're going to do, you know, this middle slot where the Imperial TIE Fighter is. You know, the TIE Advanced falls in there. The Scimitar falls in there. The Slave 1 falls in there. There's all these ships you're going to want to spend your ship currency on. And Rex to the top right, while it doesn't compete with those because it's in a different slot, it allows you to farm them at the same time. You got to have Rex to farm to do his ship. So you've got to farm Rex and his ship. That's going to take all your currency, and you may not be able to farm for other ships. So what I'm saying is this is a mid-game to end-game character and ship. What that means is everybody should have this character and ship, but if you're new or you just hit level 60 and you just unlocked ships, this is probably not a ship you're going to go for right away instantly. However, it is a phenomenal ship, and we're going to go into the ship. Let's see if his Rex is in here. Yep, there's Rex right there. And so it's going to be an amazing ship for you, but again, it's mid-game to end-game. Keep it in the back burner. Think about it. Focus on it kind of on the side, but make sure you're getting all the other ships that you need to get first, okay? So he is arena-worthy. I'm in slot 2. I'm not going to bump Chow. I don't bump anyone until my arena payout, and that's because I don't want them to bump me on my arena payout. We kind of work as a team, and so there's that. So I'm just going to go against, since I'm in number 2, I'm going to go against Pulaski, I think his name is, and he's in the number 3 slot. He's running Akbar. Most everyone runs Akbar on my shard. Chow and a couple others come in with executrix from time to time. So we're going to go ahead and show you the synergy that this ship has, which is pretty amazing. So what I used is I used a Republic capital ship, which is Mace, and of course I've got the clone ship in my backup, which is Republic, and I have Ahsoka, which is Republic, and I have the Umbaran Starfighter, which is Five's ship, which is Republic. I have Jedi Consular's ship, which is Republic, and I also have Rex. So I've got 5 plus Mace Windu's ships, so a total of 6 Republic ships together. There are a couple more. I don't have them leveled up very high, so that's why I'm not using them, such as Plo Koon's ship. And we're going to go into Rex's abilities really, really quick. So we'll start with his basic. His basic ability is going to do physical damage, and then is going to do one of two things. If they're buffed or debuffed, then it's going to remove turn meter. It's going to slow your opponent down. If they have no buffs or debuffs, it is going to put target lock over their head. So this is a pretty cool target lock capability to bring in, and all you have to do is target individuals that don't have buffs or debuffs. Now, if someone's taunting, that's a buff, and he's going to hit them, it's just going to remove turn meter. But removing turn meter from a tank is not a bad thing at all. So hair trigger is not a bad idea, although it's not going to do a ton of damage. Rex is not known for doing a ton of damage, but he is, as a ship, very, very tanky. He does have a special ability, which is really centered around a Republic team, which is why I'm going to showcase him in a Republic team, and it's called Republic Coordination. And it says you can max it out without any Omegas and without any ship Omegas. Actually, you need 10 ship Omegas to get to level 7, sorry, and these will be available at a later date. You could get them in the $9.99 ship packs for the new Rebel ships if you wanted to buy 16 of them, and you could set this ability up. However, when this is maxed, Rex ARC is going to give up to 50% turn meter when to level 7, but for now 45% turn meter and 50% protection to a target. You get to choose the target on your team. Both gain speed up, you know, with the turn meter, and both gain the 50% protection, which is excellent. And then the ability, which is a cooldown of 6, which is atrocious, is reduced by 1 for each Republic ally. Well, if you have 5 Republic allies, take 6 minus 5, that's 1. That means every single turn he can use this. Now that means he's every single turn going to be able to speed himself up and another ship up, making the entire Republic fleet faster, And it means that he's going to be adding protection back to himself and protection back to another ship. And so if you use this in conjunction with a tank, you can make this tank virtually indestructible. So it's a pretty cool combination as long as it's in a Republic fleet. If you don't have him in a Republic fleet, like you have him under Akbar and you've just got like maybe, you know, maybe Umbaran and that's it, he's only going to use this ability once or twice, and it's sort of okay, but it's not as impressive as him being able to use it on an every single turn basis. So there's that. This is a really great ability. And his unique is ready and able. You can max this out without any Omega pieces, and it allows for all of his Republic allies, which I have 5 of, to gain plus 10% tenacity, which will help them to not get the debuffs over their head in the ships, like target lock and things like that. And whenever any ally, that's any ally, resists an effect, that could be non-Republic as well, it says all other allies will recover 19% protection. That's a huge chunk of protection for everybody every single time. So for any of those 5 Republic ships, if they resist anything, everybody's going to get 19% protection. That makes for a very tanky team when protection regeneration continually happens over and over. And it's a unique ability, so it happens automatically as a static effect when somebody resists an ability. So pretty cool. As far as his base stats go, he is a tank. He's considered a tank, but he's not a taunting tank. There's only 2 taunting tanks in the game. Actually, now there's technically 3 with the new Rebel ship. But his health and his protection are really high, so it takes a lot to kill him. The highest attack I've seen on a ship that's a tank is between 70 to 100,000. Those are rare because those tanks really compress those attacks, but it still would take multiple shots to kill him. It's not like you can one-hit wonder this guy at all. And his speed is not bad. He's right in the middle as far as speed. He's not the slowest, 10 ships, but he's not the fastest 10 ships either. And then, of course, he's got base potency and tenacity that are pretty good. His base tenacity is not bad at all. Really where he lacks is just his physical damage. He's not there to provide a ton of damage to the opponent. He's more than likely going to be there strictly for utility purposes. So I want to show you how absolutely amazing he is in a endurance-led Republic fleet. All right, so the first thing is, let's go ahead and focus on taking out the tanks that they have, because those are going to prevent us from targeting who we want to target. So let's go ahead and put offense and defense down. And we're going to not debuff him yet, because obviously he doesn't have his taunt up yet. So we're just going to do her basic. And we'll just do a basic. Now, this is his ability, his special ability that I was telling you about right here, and it's the Republic Coordination. And just watch every single turn as this gets reset over and over and over, but it will speed him and another ship up and give them protection increase. So anybody I have that has issues with losing their protections because they're being targeted, i.e. Biggs is who I'm using. So we're going to tap him, do Biggs, he gains protection. And now we're going to go ahead and just keep whittling away at his fleet. We'll call the Umbaran as my assist. He does a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and put target lock on his character. Target lock on basic is a pretty good ability, and we'll go ahead and use his special. And we'll get rid of that tank. And look at, he already gets to use his special ability with a cooldown of 6 all over again. Again, there's 2 people that got that have some protection loss, so I could do either Biggs or I could use 5s in his ship, his Umbaran ship. So let's go ahead, and it depends on who you want to call. I'm going to go ahead and call my Biggs. He'll get lots of extra turn meter. Stunning, that is the only downside. We don't want him to be stunned. So we're going to go ahead and dispel. And we're going to go ahead and give Biggs turn meter to get him out of stun mode. We got to hurry up and do that. There we go. He's almost out of stun. That's really the only thing about tanks. If you get them, if they get stunned, then they're in trouble, because they really aren't going to be able to do what you want them to do. So this isn't bad. What we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to go ahead and use his ability again, and we're going to put it on Biggs again. He gets more protection. Alright, we'll just keep whittling away these tanks. And again, use his ability. We'll use it on the Umbaran now, which gave him turn meter enough to go again. Put some target lock down. Again, we get to use it again. We'll use it on our tank. And again, we get to use it again on our tank. It really makes it hard for them to take out your ships when every ship you have is continually regaining protection. Let's put target lock on the next tank. Ooh, almost. And he finally got my tank. All right. Sure took a lot for them to take out one ship. All right, and we'll go ahead and recover protection. And we'll cover more protection. And we'll go ahead and dispel. And we'll go ahead and provide more protection back. Again, very utilitarian. He's going to keep your ships alive. That's kind of the point. Let's target lock. It's nice having a target lock on your main ship. Again, he gets to use his ability again. We'll put it on the Umbaran, which makes the Umbaran get to go again. And we'll do the Umbaran again. Alright, let's go ahead and take out the TIE Advanced. It really speeds these teams up significantly. And as you can see, it takes everything they have to try and get through your ships because they're just constantly getting everything, all their protection back. So that is the Rex ship. It's pretty amazing. He basically gets to use his special ability essentially every turn as long as you have at least 5 Republic ships in the mix with him. So he works phenomenally well with Republic. He is a good ship outside of Republic, but he loses his usability significantly because he only gets to use his abilities a couple of times each battle. So hopefully this helps you determine that you do need Rex and you do need Rex's ship at some point. Remember, it's a mid-game, in-game situation, so he doesn't need to be the very first farm on your list. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.